pressure again. Filou Oostende. Chile has to go from no man's land. And Captain Fantastic stepping up, giving the first 3 points. Yakov has been unbelievable so far. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗓 going from 19. Well, he doesn't take many shots in that location. He's more of a back-to-the-basket post player. Oostende trying to get into a set. Spanish pick and roll about to be set. But Yakov finds his way to the buckets. Well, how often do you find the primary option, the go-to? Now Damian Jefferson, time winding down. Goes the alley-oop, and again connects with it. Well, patiently waiting for Francis Okoro. Look at this. Jefferson trying to bring both defenders. Jefferson getting this one back. Finding Ellis. Karditsa could tie the game up. Ellis penetrates. Unable to finish. Madsen goes in. Oh, he missed it. Gets some rebound. Nelson now had an option to go to 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗓. Yakov denies the screen. Who goes in, penetrates. Nobody coming in for the help side. Oh, great play on defense by Jefferson, and now here comes Madsen. Madsen goes in. Are you kidding me? Just over 3:15 to go here in the first quarter. Game day 5. It's intense fixture between these two teams, fighting out to get that position in the play-ins. As Kasalakis making the most of the isolation inside the paints. Nelson getting that screen. Now pulls up for 15 and easily tucks that one away. Both teams struggling to build that identity here in the first quarter. Strada pulls up for 15. Defense chases and he gives Filou Oostende a 1-point lead with just over a minute to go. And competed in a Basketball Champions League Asia final, losing to the Japanese B-League champions, Utsunomiya Breck. So great experience they brought in since the departure of Dario Georgia. 10 free throws already made by Karditsa here in the first quarter. Menace, oh my goodness! Yape, Hape, Menace, baby! Dennis the Menace! Are you kidding me? Strada patiently waiting for the screen from Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Good defense by Madsen, but Estrada steps through, goes round with the final seconds on the shot clock. Bothwell now looking to attack Estrada. No foul given. No, 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗓 comes up with it, and it conveniently falls in the hands of Bothwell. Campanides was wide open. They don't get the ball to him. Madsen coming up for the screen. Here we go. Well, good defense by FIBA, but Madsen not giving up on it. Karditsa get it back. Also, you've got to play if you want to get into the play-ins. Another 3 goes fine and finally gets Yatrice. Well, there's a look at the first 3-pointer of the game for Karditsa. Already Menace inside the lane, getting it done. Diplatos. There's another Spain pick and roll. Finds 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗓, he can make these. Wide open, buries the 3-pointer. Oh, another turnover as Madsen goes in and throws it down. Well, that is how you convert turnovers into quick, fast break points. Yakov, want to go coast to coast, hangs in the air, can't get it. But Melson follows in, cutting it down to a 3-point deficit. Oh, Jefferson, shaky, kicks this one out. He's made 1 3, makes another one. Yatrice. He's only missed 1 so far here in the first half. Filou Oostende will take one for downtown. That one's neatly tucked away by Simon Boise. Taking the last touch of Noam Yakov, as Yakov levels things up at 31 apiece. Now moving up to 7 points. Jefferson just finds a bit of time for the free throw line. Now Noam Yakov getting indeed his 3rd rebound of the game. Oh, nice save by Estrada. Filou Oostende fighting with everything. Yakov penetrates. Finds 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗓𝗓. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗓𝗓 finish. Yakov gets his 4th assist already here in the first half. Ellis looking to kick out. Finds Kasalakis. Has a bit of time and space in the corner. Sinks it. Well, he had a hand in his face, but no problem. Can Karditsa build something here in transition? Fillou's out of control, turns it over. Iaponiki comes up with it. Finds Estrada, goes in and finishes. That's 5 assists already here in the first half. Oh, I take it back what I said. No. Heavy pressure coming from Brandon Jefferson. Well, he comes up with a good steal. Jefferson goes in, gets denied. 3-point deficit. Ellis going this time, avoiding a block from Iaponiki and cutting it down to a 1-point deficit. Nice move by Ellis. First field goal from inside the rainbow. Hit that 3-pointer in the first half. Latanovic is wide open. They finally get it to him. Doesn't bring it down. It finishes under pressure. Latanovic coming up that high screen. Iaponiki kicks out. Finds Gile. He's made 1-3. Makes another one, giving them their biggest lead of the game at 6 points. Second one good. Five-point lead to Filou Oostende. 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Jefferson looking for that first three. Buries it under pressure. Latanovic from 15. That's not going to go. Brandon Jefferson. Again left wide open. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 Evharisto. Well, they try to foul him. Walked into another three-pointer. And simply unstoppable. The elevation, the follow-through. You don't leave Brandon Jefferson, completely turning things around from the 6-point deficit. Well, Jefferson comes up with it. Now wants to go home own. Goes in with a Euro step and finishes. Count it. And Damian Jefferson will go. It's amazing how the momentum of a game can change in just a few minutes. Finds Madsen, goes in, simply finishes inside the paints. Oh, it's another steal. Well, Jefferson, there's the alley-oop. Well, no, just a lob pass. Ellis came down with it, but he's fouled. And there you can see Noam Iaponiki. Jefferson, cross-court pass. Ellis twisting, turning, going in. Unable to finish. Good defense by Latanovic. Well, look out below. Dennis, the menace, but his name's Yapa. Quickly, they found Yapa Menace in transition. The high, only 8 fast break points tonight. Jefferson missed a three-pointer. Menace comes up with it. Finds Silas. Also goes in and gets denied. Trying to find some rhythm again. Somehow, some way, found his way against Alexander Madsen. Salaka's trying to go for the mid-range, getting that one to rattle in. Getting called for a ball screen by Silas Melson. Final seconds. Melson's got to pull up for a tough one and had to make that one. Huge play by Silas Melson. Offensive rebounding from Filou Oostende. Melson, tough one. Defense behind him, still able to connect. Estrada still has it. Waiting for that isolation. Well, nice little push-off goes in. Bully basketball by Aaron Estrada. Karditsa, no fouls to give. Gile comes up for the screen. Noam Iaponiki denies it, goes in, and he's able to finish. That takes him up to 9 points. Cutting it down to 2. Powered by Amoresco Sunel. Estrada, Shackle, Menace, Fiedler, and Noam Iaponiki. Nice dime finds Yape Dennis, the Menace, with the backdoor play. What a dime by Noam Iaponiki. Foul is going to be called against Fiedler, so Madsen going to the free throw line. Now calling for another screen. ISO mode coming potentially. There's a step back. There's a three. Unable to convert. Ellis getting the rebound. Now trying to steer the transition. Bump it down the middle. Goes in. Simply too much to handle. And Iaponiki penetrates. No to go. Goes in and again finishes for Latanovic. 8 assists tonight for Noam Iaponiki. Double teams getting ready against Madsen. Clear mismatch against Silas Melson. Deep three. Buries it from downtown. Ellis with the buckets. Filou Oostende haven't been able to make them shift. That was tough. Fadeaway can't get it. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗓 gets a hand to it, but 𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗪 comes up with it. Oh, 𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗪 behind the back, deep three goes in. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. Well, there's a look at the replay. The baby Nikos Gallus behind the legs dime. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗓 goes in. Make that 9 assists with Noam Yakov. Huge play. Nelson chasing Brandon Jefferson, knowing that he doesn't want to give him a three-point look. Jefferson, step back. There it is. Goes in again. Karditsa one more time. Good night. The man who once hit 8 three-pointers in a BCL game. Currently 3 out of 6. 𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗪𝗓, a little pick and pop, responding and still giving Filou Oostende a bit of hope. Alain Chalon, La Laguna, Tenerife, but most of the time he's been with Filou Oostende. Kasalakis, he's wide open and buries Yatris. Everything flying in at the moment. Horchler, well, there it is. That's actually Oki and Diatria. The Continental here in the BCL. It's been a very tough ride for Filou Oostende. Still there's time. Well, they leave Brandon Jefferson. Big defensive mistake, and he makes them pay. Diatria para Colón. Big time three. Get it rejected. Kasalakis with the block. Under 3 minutes, down by 8. Silas Melson goes in with a Eurostep. It just calms down the nerves. Back to a 6-point lead. Would win them the head-to-head against their rivals to get into the play-ins. Strada's got to go quick. Not a lot of time left. There's the three by 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗪𝗠𝗠. Not going to go. And the follow-up is good. No basket. Nelson comes up with it, defended by Damian Jefferson. Nelson attacks, goes in, now makes it a three-point ball game with 34.8. Nelson felt he should have been going to the free throw line. Suppression, great take by Silas Melson, giving Filou Oostende just a glimmer of hope. Simple as that. Makes the first one. Can cut it down to a 1-point ball game. The pressure's on. First one's good. But the likelihood is very minimal. Just got to make it. And he does. Against his former team. Filou Oostende, got to go quick. No time to waste. Nelson. There's a three. It's up, and it's all over. Pame Karditsa. Enjoy the souvlaki, the sipuro, as they win the doubleheader against Oostende.